So I'll show you a quick way how you can create a map, how to create a map. If you digitize features and then if you extract features, and then your final task is to generate a map. So for example, you can go for this. How can I create a map for this? After digitizing, extracting features, after symbolizing, so I can go to the layout here. You see, the small icon here is the layout. You click, it comes to here. You get a zoom tool, and then zoom it out, something like this. At least it goes bigger and bigger as you like. So what is the paper size of this? Mostly for a report purpose, make it in a A4. If it is for the give it to your client in a map form, then you have to put it in a A3. You have to mark this one off. So this one I just put it in A4 paper here. A4 and then landscape portrait. So that's it. This is how you can create your map. So now insert here legend, insert legend. So road network, building footprint, next. Here is your legend. So I think this one, the landscape should be okay. Portrait is not good because because a lot of spaces here it is uncovered. So landscape now it will cover all the spaces. So file, page and print setup, just change it to landscape. Okay, just click here, drag here. So that's it. This one is your legend. You have to edit your legend, meaning convert to graphics, and then you have to ungroup. So these are not necessary to be there, and then these are not necessary. So road name, and then department, department. Okay, this one no need, and then I will ungroup this one again. Give a good name, ungroup. Give a good name, independence. Independence, independence drive. Okay, commercial drive. I mean the correct name. Again, department here. I can move them up here a bit, and then I will ungroup these and then give a good name. Ungroup. So I have fixed my legend. Insert scale bar. I desire these properties and then go to meters because it's a closed area. If it is a big area, put kilometer. Something like that. Scale, put it here. Insert not arrow. I can choose So this is how I create my map to be published in the report. So the next thing, I have to insert the grid line properties, new grid, gratitude, that's it, go for it. But it is a, we are using the PNG94 or UTM, so I can go for this. But it's okay, you can go for this. And then style, you can get the gratitude properties. This one, make it black. Just put 4, 3, make it black. Yeah, 2 should be okay here, remember, make it black. This is a standardized form of mapping, labeling, mapping. So labels, make sure this is black first. Yeah, 8, or you can put 7, 6. Label edges, you want to show it here on top, here, here, and then here. But I just want to top and left only. I remove this. Okay, the lines, for example, this is do not show line or tick. That's it. Just grid only, because you can use ruler to measure, because it will give a lot of. Also grid of ticks, which is here, here, here. Try it and you find out what are these. But I always go for this. So hatching, it's okay. Intervals, remember it is very close resolution. So this one will be, I mean, the high resolution, and then geographical area is very small. If it is for Papua New Guinea, then we can adjust it from here, meaning 5, 5. If it is for mapping Morobe and down, we can adjust it from here. We can put 60 or 50 or 30. But when we are going down, in the very small locations, we can put 60 here and then 60 here. We'll find out if it comes. Okay, so you see, it is still not coming. So let's try properties, go to intervals, and then let's try 10, 10. Still not coming. Properties, because we have to master this one. Remove, put 0 here, put 0 here. Why? Because it is a small area. You see, it is a small area, so you have to reduce it down. So at least it's coming. To location here. Just drag this one in, give a space for that. So you adjust it again. Maybe we say properties. We say 5 should be okay. 5, 5. Let's see. Okay, okay. Yes, 5 should be okay. At least 2, 3, or 4 should be okay. So remember, when you are mapping out the whole of Papua New Guinea, your grid settings must be here, adjusted here, 10, 20. If you are mapping, the Lake City area, whole of Lake City area, or the Lake District or Morobe province, then you should adjust it here. You might surprise, if you adjust it here, you might surprise your grid will not show out here. So you might confuse, why is this happening? So if you are mapping very small areas, for example, Unitech area alone, then you must adjust your scale interval here. That's it. So this is how you can do a mapping. I'm giving an example here. You must also insert your need lines. This one, just say none. Place around all elements. Okay. So need line has been placed around all elements. Just bring it in a bit so that it will capture within your A4 paper. Bring it a bit, and then you push in your grid line, something like that. So at least it now. So as you pause in, then you have to pause this one also. This one you have to merge them all, merge it up, control, 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 click everything or just highlight everything, and then right click, group them all. So you can easily move them. Click and then move them here. Legend, you can move them here. So something like that. This one is going too high. It's okay. Just put it a bit. Something like that. So I think this explains how you can do a proper mapping, how you can digitize the features, extract the features, create a geodatabase, and then all the database is archived, and then you do a mapping by selecting the attributes and all this. So finally, you have to print it out with this export map. Sorry, we have a small mistake here, something like this. Just put this one out. That's it. Put it in. Otherwise, it won't print out. So file, export, and then you can see here just desktop test. That's it. You need 600 dpi PDF. If you want to attach to your report, just put it to TIFF. And then 96 is okay. I'll go for 500 high resolution. Save. So you can find out what is here. You can also map this out the same way. Desktop, and then you can see here uni, and then preview. So this is the map you have created. You can put it in a report and write a report, something like that. So this is the introductions of how to go about with this model. All these points and lines, as we have seen, we have digitized. This is the approach they have followed. And then the geodatabase or database is created, and then it is archived within your database you have created. I'm in the folder you have produced. So you can go ahead, read this instruction out, and then find out what is it all about. Also digitizing, manual digitizing, these are all stream mode digitizing, point mode digitizing, different kinds of digitizing techniques that you can take on with you. And then you are starting, building attributes. What we have said is just an example. Come up with your own. I think you can build the best attribute out of all. Create a database of every geographical features that you are trying to do research on. So I will introduce you to the first practical here, point line layer creation, digitization and attribution. So go ahead, read the instruction. I will copy this, forward this data here, and then I will forward it all. I think you have already have it in module 4 or topic 4 that I have sent. You open it and then you do some feature digitizing and extraction. They are going the short way. The practical is going the short way, creating the shape files. What I shown you is the personal geodatabase creation. But you can always go, which is here. Here, for example, I put here, and then I go catalog. I go to my, for example, not a geodatabase, but one of my removable disk. I will say removable disk E, or yes, removable disk D. Let's say E. So I can go here. Let's say this one here. So I see I can go here, and then I will click there and then right click new and then the save file. In the save file I will say building and then polygon editor, import the coordinate system, this one, okay, something like this, and then I will start editing, save edit, stop edit, start edit, and then building. Okay, so same thing applies. Then you digitize building, for example. What type of building it is? As long as I'm digitizing, the attribute is created. For example, here open attribute. So 1, 2, 3 attribute is created. So you can go add attributes and then you start adding them as I have introduced you when you are trying to create your geodatabase. So every process is same, whichever way you go, it's all okay, something like that. So follow the practical what it is saying here, like go direct and create a save file instead of doing it in a geodatabase. But later it will ask you to maybe in geodatabase. I mean in your practical guide. So this is the simple way to create a features, vector layers. Very simple way. So that's your first practical task. You have to do it, and then followed by polygon layer creation. This is your other practical task. You have to do this, and then data classification and map design with ArcGIS. This is another part that I have already introduced you how to do mapping, how to do classifications, but you can read it out yourself, find out, and then you can do the practical here: cartographic design and map representation, GIS layer symbolization, all this. So I'm introducing you the three practical tasks here, which is chapter 6, yeah, chapter 5 is just for you to read, but chapter 6 and then chapter 4, polygon layer creation and digitization, and then chapter 3. So go by the instruction here, follow these instructions to do a digitization and feature extraction. So that's all from me. If you have any comments, queries, questions, you can post and then I'll answer you. Thank you very much.